And here we are once again. I forgot to bring a beverage with me to the desk. At some point, I'll leave and go get some. But other than that, you know what's funny, Mr. Camera, is the chair back there that you're focusing on has nothing to do with what's happening on the screen right in front of you. I wish the camera would just stop popping around like a wacko and just focus on my face. It's a pretty face, right? It's a good looking face, wouldn't you say? Come on now. It's my face. It's my face. Let it be. There we go. Finally got that tracking fixed again. Here we go. It's 21st. I don't know. Doing a short video to this week because I don't really feel like doing any of this at the moment. I want to just relax. I'm cleaning the house. Gonna end up having guests. Didn't think that was gonna come to pass, but we are gonna have guests. We're gonna have some people hang out with us over the course of the holiday, and the place should look a little bit better. Try to be show offish, I guess, but I don't really. It's one room, fellas. This is a studio apartment. I don't have much, but what I have, I'll try to share. And I'll try to make the place look, at least smell clean. Listen, this is funny, right? This ties into any noise you might be hearing around. I don't mean like, I guess talking static. I mean like noise, legitimate actual noise during this stream. I swept the fur and stuff off the floors and little spills from coffee. Liz is great, but she drips her coffee everywhere she walks, and so there's little bits a little everywhere. Even outside, like there's all these drippings leading up to the staircase, and it's hilarious because the noise you might be hearing, besides the washer dryer, is also the power washer going on outside. Because the maintenance guy's like, I'm going to power washer landing today. Just randomly knocked on the door 5 seconds before I did this hit go on the podcast. Brought in my mat and a package that was out there, which I didn't know was out there. But of course I wouldn't have known. It wasn't my package. Undoubtedly for me, but it's to Liz. So I cleaned my floors. Now they're cleaning the floors outside, and I was going to literally go outside with a rag and clean up all the spill spots. I don't know why I felt like I was responsible for that, other than it looks pretty nasty. These black, because they've accrued debris from outside, dust and whatnot. Gassy, excuse me. But that my man Joffrey, he's fixing it up right now. I'm super excited. We have so much junk food. Okay, yesterday Liz ordered from God, I hope he didn't fall down the stairs. I want to check. I want to see if he's okay. I like this guy. Hold on. He's old. He's okay. He's okay. He did not fall down to his death. It was just a little bang on the door. Hey, I got my beverage while I was up. This is this segment of the Jedi Casino broadcast brought to you by Waterloo strawberry flavored sparkling water. Waterloo is naturally flavored. Other natural flavors, no calories, 0 carbohydrate, sodium, and it's fat-free. This is a treat out of Austin, Texas. I will tell you that much. I do like my Waterloo. I know it's gotten trendy over the last over quarantine to like Waterloo, but I liked Waterloo before everyone else. I liked Waterloo back when people were like, "Oh man, this Topo Chico shit's the bomb," and when I was like, "Yeah, maybe." And then people were like, "Oh, you gotta have a LaCroix." LaCroix's taste like whatever the funky smell that comes out of my garbage disposal is. That's what look Croy spells like. Waterloo tastes like a dream and refreshes you like a full night's sleep. That's how good Waterloo is. You can tell I want sponsors. I was thinking about this as I spend my mornings. I woke up very early this morning, like 3. I spend my mornings over coffee, hanging out with my dog, listening to podcasts, usually the ones that re-air on YouTube, maybe some of the Spotify ones. Good for You, Tim Dillon, it's YMH and everything they do. Skeptic Tank, Legion of Skanks. I go through all these pods, and I just sort of I sometimes it's funny because it'll be 2.5 hours long, 3 hours. You watch 2 or 3 of them, you realize your whole day has gone by, and you realize, oh my god, they replaced daytime drama completely. There's people used to watch soap operas all day, and now there's people like me who listen to podcasts all day, who watch them on TV. Man, who knew? Who knew that it would come down to watching podcasts? Who knew it would come down to watching guys that directed a movie I liked when I was a kid? Like watching Kevin Smith talk about comic book and Marvel movies with, who's that guy? Mark Bernardin. Like, what? Why that became entertaining? Being entertained by the entertainers talking about entertainment in a way that isn't TMZ. It's not TMZ. It's not talking shit. It's not finding the bad things out about them. It's just, hey, how did you work this out? What was working with this person like? Hey, that how do you get such a job? How did you that sort of actual meaningful conversation? It feels like it definitely makes me feel like I miss out. I've missed out. I missed the boat completely, I should say. Because I don't know how to do things. I haven't figured out. I don't really know what I'm doing here. It almost didn't work, and I almost said, "Oh, I guess it doesn't work anymore." That happened today. I wasn't hearing my vocals in my headphones, even though I'm directly plugged into the damn microphone, and I had to get right on top of the microphone to get any sort of sound. And every time I did, I would hear that the gain, it was overdriven. I could hear that gain happening, but I couldn't hear it. There was no output, and so I'm like, I can't scream into the mic. It's going to be bad on the other end. So I'll keep fooling around. I restarted the laptop. Excuse me. I restarted the laptop, and I started over. I'm all good. My dog, we got a little doggy steps for the dog to be able to walk up to the bed and walk. And the idea was to be able to walk off of the bed. That way we don't have to pick him up and pull him down. Hey, Max, no dig. The bed. Not a whole bag of leaves, okay? Not a whole bag of leaves. But he takes the little doggy stairs up. And in fact, I don't know where these doggy stairs came from. I think it was a Christmas gift by one of her friends. Little pet stairs, right? And I'm going to be real mean here. They're obnoxious. They look like it looks like a play school toy. It looks like that sort of junk that you put together a weird fire truck that's also a slide and it only works for ages 3 and under. That's what it looks like, but it's a couple steps leading up to the bed. And he uses them to go up into the bed, but then when he wants to come down, he forgets that they're there, and he doesn't want to trust that he can dive down onto it. Like, I've seen him jump off fully from the 4 feet up the bed. 3 feet up is the bed. Him jump off and land, even though that's a rough landing. And he's more into doing that than taking the stairs down, but he'll walk up it. Like, he's been on the bed now for an hour, and I don't know if it's because he doesn't know how to get down or not. I've gone over there and he snuggles right up to me. He wants to cuddle. Look, he doesn't have to go to the bathroom if you're asking that question right now. He's fine. I took him out at 6. I took him out at 9. He might need to go again. I just didn't think of that. I took him out at 6. I took him at 9. I'm not realizing the fact that I've been awake for I'm not being honest with myself that I have been awake for almost 9 hours already, and he's only been awake for about 6. I didn't think about that, bud. I woke up and I got out of bed at 3, like a man. You just stayed in bed with mommy and snuggled. Should have done that too, but I didn't. We'll just deal with that. The fact that I didn't. We're losing focus again. I'm not back there. I'm here, cameraman. There we go. Maybe I have to do hand signals way more. Get way more hand stuff happening. A lot more hand action. More hand jobs, everybody. More hand work. Can we get more hand work in 2021? Is that a problem? Could we just get more hand jobs going? Seriously, if you know a guy and he's having a bad day and you float his boat, just give him one. Just do it. Don't even to completion. Just a little tug, just to make him know that he's important, that he matters, and that he doesn't have to kill himself. A woman wants to touch his penis every once in a while. I don't know if the same works with women. I don't think there's any woman who's just like, you know what? I just wish George would come over here and finger bang me, blast me right in the pussy. My good old friend George. I don't think that ever fucking happens. I think a woman's more reserved with what she wants. If she wants someone, desires someone sexually, she desires them sexually. She's never looking at her friends like, you know, I could just really use a clit rub. You know, it's not a back rub. It's not like a back rub. I'm getting way too raunchy. I wasn't supposed to be on this today. Let's do the hand thing and see if it works. Yeah, it worked again. What do you know? Oh, Mr. Camera, just stay focused on me. I have a nice swirl and face is not that ugly. The people want to see it. 12 minutes in, I'm done. I got nothing to talk about. It's Christmas. I hope you're safe. I'm going to do a standing rib roast. I think I talked about that. I don't know if you guys cook at home yourselves or think it's a valid at all thing to do. I like cooking for my family. I like cooking for my friends. But like the people we have coming over, I didn't plan for these people to come over. I did all of my grocery shopping already. And I got to tell you, absolutely being interrupted by texts. Sorry. I absolutely 100% am budgeted right now. And I cannot buy any more food. I can't buy them any more food. They are going to get pasta. That's all I have left is pasta, and I will make them sauce. That's it. That's all they get. Pasta. Nothing else. Who is texting me? You're guilty of texting me during a thing. Darren. No idea what he's sending me. Cats and little ramen bowls. That's cute. Little ramen bowl. I love it. I love it. Thanks, buddy. That lifts the spirits. Cats and ramen bowls. Ramen bowl kitties. I get it. The camera keeps going behind me because I completely understand. What's going on behind me is so much more attractive than what you're seeing right here. I get it. I totally understand. Let's see. I'm going to apply to some jobs. I'm going to apply to a dispensary. Why not? Why not work at a dispensary? I'm going to apply to all of them. There's 1,000 of them now, and they're the only things that are open. I don't want to work selling alcohol anymore, and I've done that in several iterations. I don't want to sell alcohol. I quit alcohol. Alcohol quit me. One or the other. And so I don't want to sell alcohol anymore. Also pot. I always wanted to be a drug dealer. Now I'll get a shot, right? Do it at a dispensary, be all professional about it. How long is it going to take me before I turn into a ladder climbing monster at a dispensary? Can you imagine that? Every job I've ever had, I always try to climb the ladder pretty hard. I mean, I go for it, and I usually get some level. I'll hit a ceiling. I'm like, I can't go further than this, or this job too much for me. Like with my last job, I got to a point where I was like, maybe I'm not meant for this. how soon is that going to happen at a dispensary if I got a job? Like, at what point am I like, I'm hounding the other employees? I'm like, you got to try with those add-on sales, man. I mean, I know he bought about $150 worth of some premium kush there, but I really need you to push these I really need you to push these tinctures. You gotta get that CBD oils with every purchase. You gotta get that start. I want to be that guy. Oh, I want to be that obnoxious. I want to be that obnoxious with weed sales. I want people to come into a dispensary I work at to just buy a 3.5 ounce bag or whatever. What is it? Grams. And I want them to leave with a shopping cart full of shit they don't understand. That's what I want to do. It's like working at the guitar store again. I want to do it, but with pot. I loved selling someone a guitar and then a million accessories that they will not know what to do with or rarely use in the time span that they're playing the instrument. What's weirder is the people who end up using everything and become experts in everything, because the next time you see them, they're experts at it now. They're above you in knowledge on the stuff. They're like, what do you think of this? Blah, 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 blah. You connect this to that, 3/4 bit of update. You're like, yeah, I only knew enough to sell you this stuff. Controlling it, using it, becoming a master of it, that's going to be on you because you own it. I don't own it. This is just for a paycheck. All right. I talked longer. I think the show got funner the longer I went. Actually, that's fun. If the show got better after 10 minutes than it was at the first 10. After I got my crispy, sparkling Waterloo water in strawberry. The best part of every day is Waterloo in your can. Probably get sued for that. I'm having a really fun time listening to my washer machine, and I'm glad you're listening to it too. This is the reality of living in a studio apartment. Is your washing machine and your recording studio are in the same fucking room. I am me and my dog are really getting along lately, if you needed to know. We've come to the conclusion that he and I have come to the conclusion that I am starving for love and attention, and he is a sponge that soaks all of it in, and sometimes there's a little bit left when you squeeze him. So I'm gonna get off of here, squeeze him, hopefully feel some of that love, and if I don't see you before the new year, it's because I'm going to take some time to try to learn how to do video editing in Adobe, so that when we come back to having a show, maybe it has clips, maybe it has a little graphics, and it's just a little bit more fun for you to watch it. And then I'll try to, be relevant again, if I ever was. All right. Yes. All right. Love you guys. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.